Welcome back, everybody. I'm Phil.
Hey guys, I'm Sam.
And we're doing Bruce Hornsby and the Range today. The song is called The Way It Is. Now, this was a song that was recommended that we do, and the person that recommended it said that they didn't want to ruin the surprise, but it's something that they thought that we would really, really like and appreciate.
Interesting.
So we're here at Bruce Hornsby and the Range. Bruce Hornsby, don't know anything about him. I've never heard him before.
No, me either.
We've done a lot of different artists on the channel. So this will just be adding to that menu of artists now that we have.
Yeah, such a diverse range of different genres and styles, and
from heavy metal to hip hop to pop to rock to classical to
I was gonna say like people that do opera.
There's basically nothing that we haven't tackled at this point. And we also do comedy and sports as well. So if this is your first time...
And history.
Yes. So if this is your first time on the channel, we want you here with us on this journey, so you can hit that subscribe button whenever you feel like. Just don't forget before you leave, make sure you hit the like button if you enjoy this one too. All right, you ready to check out Bruce Hornsby?
I am. Let's do it.
Let's roll. We'll give it a second. What song is this?
Tupac song?
This is the Tupac song.
Wait, it's the same name too, isn't it?
What?
You said that's just the way it is? Like Tupac says that too?
The song is called Changes.
Changes, yeah, true.
But
that's what he says in it. Yeah.
The original, I guess, is The Way It Is.
Yeah.
And Tupac says...
He says that in the
that's
song.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah,
Well,
fair.
he doesn't say it.
In the chorus piece.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tupac doesn't sing that portion. But anyways, yes.
So clearly that's this. I'm assuming this is older, so this is sampled. Like he sampled this.
Yeah, Tupac would have sampled this because actually Changes from Tupac came out in 1998, I think, which 90s. Is posthumously. So he was already passed away because Tupac died in 1996. So then they released his song, in 1998. Anyways, it's really, really cool to find out that was sampled by somebody else in such a cool way from the piano, right?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't, I just thought they produced it. But they literally took it from the piano playing that Bruce Hornsby has done, right?
And
Which
the
is super
drums,
cool.
like that whole thing, the whole beat there was the same.
Yeah, the beat drop was definitely where I was like, okay, this has to be it. Anyways, enough about that. We'll see what Bruce Hornsby is going to do with his version of the song.
Job. The man in the silk suit hurries by as he catches the poor old lady's eyes. Just for fun, he says, get a job. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Ah, but don't you believe that? Said, hey little boy, you can't go where the others go. You don't look like they do. Said, hey old man, how can you stand to think that way? Did you really think about it before you made the rules? He said so. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Oh, but don't you believe that?
Let's go. Whew, getting goosebumps on this one.
The piano is so fire on this.
Oh, the melody that they put together, obviously seeing him play it and that added portion right there, so good, so well done. Really, really enjoyed that, and it's still, you know, the Tupac version obviously had a little bit harder hitting groove, but this has got, you know, still a great groove. So I'm glad they kind of transported that over to the Changes version. It's interesting to me too, because I was listening to the lyrics of this one by Bruce Hornsby. It's very similar to what Tupac did with his. Yeah. And I know you guys that are probably watching this are probably like, man, we don't really care too much about Tupac, but obviously I'm relating it from my point of view, right? It's one of my favorite songs. And personally, actually, it meant a lot to me because when I was growing up, there were a couple of times where I just had like a really, life-altering moments, we'll say. And this song like really played an important role for me in it. So it's just really, really, interesting to kind of reminisce on this one. But the lyrics, like I said, that he's coming with, Bruce Hornsby, is talking about similarly, it seems like racial issues, welfare stuff. And
it's like
then
differences in race and class, and
Pardon?
It seems like he's talking about differences in race and class, and stuff like that.
Yeah. So Tupac's line is "misplaced hate makes disgrace to races." Like that's the way he kind of goes, in and out of one of the chorus sections there, right? And so it's really cool, I think, to know that he did this originally. And obviously that's the creation of the song to begin with. But it's also cool to know from Tupac's point of view, he didn't want to change the song too much.
No, he kept a similar theme.
Yeah, the theme is very similar. But then, repurposed it in a different genre to say the same message, which is really, really cool. Yeah. In a way that maybe will, like you said, reach different people in a different way, but still stay true to the original format. So I love this. This is a really cool video to do for me personally.
Yeah, I never was like as much into Tupac. I was a little bit like later, so I feel like just because of my age, like it wasn't as, he's always been popular, but not as popular when I was like growing up, but I got into him a little bit later. And I always loved that song too. And I think that is really cool that there's so many similarities between the two, but there's also so many differences. Like you said, like the genre is like completely different and would reach different people, but the message is just as powerful and similar. And that, I think it's really cool to see his vocal throughout all of this with the piano. Like it sounds really good together, and they have like some of these other instruments like playing it in the background a little bit to add a little bit more depth to it. And it's just really cool, like when you can kind of see where something originated from that was popular for you. Like similarly to when we did the Africa song, right? I had heard a rendition of it from later that had been sampled. And it's really cool to see the origin of where it came from and how it came to be.
Yeah, and it's cool just to see the revival of a song sometimes too, right? Because it is a really great song, and it deserves the accolades because it's so well written, it's so well put together.
Yes.
So I'm glad that I've got to see this one and know the history behind it because it's a great song. So I think kudos to both artists and what they did with it. And obviously Tupac's wouldn't have came to be if it wasn't for Bruce Hornsby. 100%. Kudos to both of them because, I think they created a great song, both sides. So
yeah, hopefully it lives on, and to further generations, because you don't want the message to get lost in the times.
Well, the song is called Changes. I don't know how many changes have it made. Anyways, let's keep it going. I want to see the end of this, and then we'll finish up.
Ain't got a little more, but it only goes so far. There's a lot on change in others' mind when all it sees are the hiring time. There's the line on the cover bar. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.
That was Bruce Hornsby and the Range. They killed it.
That was so good. And I think my favorite part of all of that was the piano.
Oh, of course.
Obviously, it has the elements from the other version, but he just took it to a whole other level.
Yeah, that's the song. The melody from the keys there is what drives and makes that what it is and the way it is.
Mm-hmm. That's just the way that it is.
And it's just, it's such a great song. And I'm so glad, like I was saying earlier, that they were able to redo it in the right way, I think.
Yeah.
I think Tupac, he went to school for the arts as well. I think he went to Baltimore University or something like that. So I assume that he's probably, more well-versed on some of the other hip-hop artists out there, at the time when he was compiling the song. He probably knew who Bruce Hornsby was and the significance of the song itself. Even though it's an older song. I don't remember what year it came out.
86, I think
86,
it was.
right. So
it wouldn't have been that much
no,
before.
yeah, that's true. I was thinking it was 70s. So it wasn't that much older, but maybe it was just relevant to him at the time. And Bruce Hornsby and the Range are talented guys.
Yeah, they killed it.
Yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed us reminiscing a little bit, and maybe you got to reminisce as well on Bruce Hornsby. Sam, you enjoyed it, right?
I loved it. That was great.
So that means we all enjoyed it, hopefully.
Yes.
And what do you have to do if you enjoy it?
Give it a nice thumbs up.
That's right. Leave us a comment. Let us know how much you like the song. And most importantly, if there's anything else from Bruce Hornsby that we should check out, because he seems like he's mean on the keys. Mm-hmm. So we should probably check out a little bit more from him.
Yes, agreed.
And we always appreciate your insights, guys. So drop it down low. Let us know. And if you want to subscribe and hit the notification bell, we do recommend you do that, because YouTube sucks at letting you know and notifying you when we drop a video if you don't hit the notification bell.
Yes.
So they should do that.
Yes, you should.
All right. How can you refuse that pretty face, right? Anyways, guys, that's it from us. We'll be back tomorrow.
See you guys in the next one.